get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines tonight, Allie LaForce. Here, matched up against the Golden State Warriors, is how they're going to tip off the new season. This team matched up so well during the regular season last year, splitting their 4 games. This should be a terrific battle.
And we saw how competitive and entertaining the season series was between these two terrific teams last year.
It's always a marquee matchup on the schedule. I think it's going to be another fun set of games between them this year.
And for 2 seasons running, Richard, the Lakers have bowed out in the first round. How do they change that and go further?
Well, now they've been able to balance this roster a little better, adding some size up front. That was something that really hurt them last year against the Wolves.
Here's Hero. He can't get that one to fall. Over in the corner, Avdia. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And Murray, here we go. And it's Murray with the jam.
That is Murray's game. He doesn't settle. He is always in attack mode.
Pass to Coward. To the middle. And finished off by Williams.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
To the inside. Reed. And Reed throws it down.
Superb execution in the screen and roll. Murray cutting the pass right through the defense.
Outside Curry. Picked by Williams. Launches a 3. Curry can't get it to go. Hero with it. Now Avdia defending. Back to Hero. 6 on the shot clock. It's over Avdia. Hero, no good.
Usually he's a master in the midi, but not that time.
Now Curry. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Shea in the corner. From outside the arc. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
A catching specialist, Risha Shea, thrives in that role.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Outside Williams. Here's Curry with the 3. The rebound by Tyler Hero.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Outside for Murray. Pass to Hero. The good-looking shot from the wing.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Now Gordon. Back to Curry. Now Williams. Outside Curry. A floater. Count that bucket.
And Curry makes the floater look so sweet. You just assume that it's going in the minute he releases it.
Richard, be honest. Did you expect Curry to have this kind of career when he was drafted into the NBA?
I don't think anyone expected Steph to have such a transformative career. He's more than a superstar. He's an icon and an excellent ambassador for the game.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Kev. Tyler Hero wants to be the complete package. He said, quote, "I'm not thinking score, score, score. It's more about finding different ways to impact the game, knowing I don't have to force the issue. When I'm taking efficient shots and making the right passes, that makes us a dangerous team." Guys, back to you.
Yeah, he's finding that balance. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. Outside, Avdia. Back to Curry. 5 on the clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Here's Nurkic. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Lakers leading by 5. Jerome with it. And it's White with the rebound. Pass to Avdia. And Nurkic gets it to go.
At 7 feet, getting in Nurkic's way this close is hard to do.
It's deflected. Now here's Curry. Now here's Nurkic. He's covered by Murray. Nurkic in the post. The shot from the low post is good. Nurkic has got his second bucket tonight.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Here's Murray. Hands the 12-footer.
Confident from this area, Murray uses that mid-range quite a bit. Rare for someone his age.
Curry looking it over. Down low. Here's Nurkic. Golden State moving the ball around. It's up a 3. And Stephen Curry gets the 3. Curry's got 5 now.
That is the sharpest weapon in Curry's arsenal. Most times you assume any three-point shot he gets up is going in.
Jerome, no good. Well, Richard, you had an interesting view of the start of the Warriors dynasty.
Yeah, I was very, very blessed to be a part of that Steph, Clay, and Draymond's first playoff run back in 2013. Matter of fact, some of the Warrior fans are still mad at me for some missed free throws. But I was 90 years old. Let it go.
In the corner, Murray with it. Back to Green. That one's in. His first shot this game.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Back to Curry. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Now, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. And the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That's his first foul. They kick it out to Green. That's in there. Murray with the assist. He's got 5.
You saw Murray drew the defense in, then had the vision to spot his teammate who was wide open for that triple.
Pass to Coward. Outside Curry. From downtown. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Back to Jerome. Here's Whitmore. And oh, it's the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
That's the play that pumps up the whole team, and they'll try to carry that energy into the next period.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Los Angeles.
They've made a point to take what's given to them in the mid-range. The jumpers are falling for them so far.
On top of that, they're creating turnovers and taking advantage by converting on the offensive end.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And Greg, you were a point guard. How has that position evolved over the years?
Well, if you think of how much more of the court that has to be covered in the style, you have to score more now to play the position. I think shooting becomes incredibly important. And then defensively, with all the switching, you got to be able to hold up against size and play all over the floor.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Right at the free throw line. And it comes off the front of the rim. Outside Gordon. Pass to Williams. Back to Gordon. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Goes up to the stripe. And it's Whitmore missing. And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Here's Jerome. Still without a basket. Drills the three-pointer. Jerome's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for Los Angeles.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Now here's Curry. 8 points for him.
Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
Pass to Hero. Now Jerome can't connect from 13 feet out. Right side White. Oubre outside. Outside Curry. The inside game of Stephen Curry.
With his touch, Curry can beat you from inside as easily as he can outside.
Pass to Jerome. Now Whitmore. And Reed has it in the corner. Buries it from three-point range. Reed's got 5.
Well, they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Now here's Gordon. Back to Curry. Takes a 3. The 3 ball from Curry.
Continuing to add to his tally with that triple. Now his 3rd of the game.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And the Warriors making a change here. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Nobody near Williams. And again, no good by the Lakers. Warriors trailed by 3. Oubre outside. And here's Nurkic. He gets it in there. 6 points for him.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Murray, no good.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
A tight game here in Los Angeles. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That'll be the latter half of this two-game homestand.
He has no problem going in there with the big trees because Murray is focused on that possession.
Now, here's Curry. He's got 13. Pass to Coward. Screen by Nurkic. Here's Avdia.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Oh, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Here's Williams. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
RJ, there were questions about the two timeline approaching Golden State, but some of those young guys have made a difference.
And some haven't. But those team-friendly contracts of those younger players, that's one advantage. And a way to keep that energetic talent around their young stars.
And the Lakers making a change here. The Lakers leading. Pass to Garza. Back to Williams. Clark with a wide open look. Avdia with the rebound.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks, guys. The Lakers are always... thinking title. Coach J.J. Redick said, everything I've ever done in this sport has been crystallized into how can I win a championship. I got close as a college player and as an NBA player. My hope and goal is to bring the Lakers their 18th NBA championship as head coach. Back over to you guys.
Yep, eyes on the prize. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you.
End of the day, you just want to be a solid rotational player. Nurkic's size is intimidating on both ends of the floor.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Cooper. Pass to Nurkic. Here's Coward. Here's Cooper. Guarded by Jerome. Here he goes. And it's Cooper missing. Lakers lead by 3. Inside. Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's Cooper. Hasn't made one yet. Clock at 6. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Outside Hero. From about 19 feet. Off the left rim and out. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Pass to Kispert. Nurkic in the post. And finished off by Nurkic.
It's the sheer size of Nurkic. It's his girth. It is so tough to contend with.
Jerome with it. Outside Hero. Pass to Whitmore. And Whitmore throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Lakers lead by 5. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Los Angeles. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Lakers leading by 5. Now here's Murray. Williams outside. Rebound by Williams. Now White. Pass to Gordon. And he can't jam it through. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up to Los Angeles. And it's Williams with the jam.
Wow, Williams going up high, playing over everybody's head.
And we've seen it more than once. DeJounte Murray has been traded for huge hauls.
And that shows you his worth in this league. Teams have been willing to give up a lot to get him. You don't see that kind of length and versatility every day.
About 1 minute played here in the second half. Outside, Green. Fires from deep. It's good from long range. Green's got the lead up to 10 now for the Lakers.
No one there to contest, so he just drops it in like he's at the rec league.
Here's White. Outside, Avdia. Williams with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Wide open look here for Murray. Off target from outside. The kick out to Williams. Back to Avdia. No good from outside. Lakers leading by 10. Outside, Green. And Green slams it in.
Now look, he is a solid distributor. Murray is gifted at finding his teammates pretty much in any spot on the floor.
Pass to Avdia. Will it go? It's hauled in by Jalen Williams.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
The Warriors pull it in.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Pass to Gordon. Here's Coward. Back to Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
A constant threat around the rim. Gordon is an agile big who just throws it down with ease.
Rizachet wide open. His 3-pointers off the mark.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Gordon had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
Coming out of half, they're 1 for 5 from the field. Whatever they discussed is not working.
Murray looking around. Lays it up and banks it in. Murray's got 8 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Outside, Avdia. 6 to shoot. Shakes him. Here's Gordon. And the Warriors miss again.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
Here's Murray. Drives to the hoop. And it's Murray with the jam.
Once the acceleration for Murray hits you, he's gone.
Outside Gordon. Pass to Avdia. Back to Gordon. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. 6 points for him.
And there's just so much athleticism to Gordon's game. Good luck trying to contain him inside.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Murray outside. Pass to Hero. Just 5 on the clock. Count it, good. Heroes got the lead up to 14 now for Los Angeles.
And for a shooter like Hero, that floater is a key shot. You can use it against teams who overplay that three-point line.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Daniel Gafford.
You know what? Nice job there on the attack at the rim, drawing the contact. Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Here's Rizachet. Open shot by Murray. And another basket for the Lakers.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Pass to Kispert. Back to Curry. To the paint. Here's Nurkic. And the rejection by Gafford. Down low. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. And it's Kispert in the corner. Back to Curry. For 3, Oubre. And again, it's the Warriors missing. In general, RJ, how would you describe Kelly Oubre's value to a franchise?
We know what Oubre provides a team. He's a versatile player who adds length. When he's aggressive on the offensive end, his slashing and movement can cause problems.
Curry with the bounce pass. Pass to Kispert. Left side Curry. Here's Shireman. That one's good from the corner.
You know, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert.
To the wing on the left. And it's Rizachet missing. Warriors trail by 16. Pass to Nurkic. Pulls up on the wing. Good as the jump shot falls. Nurkic has got 10 points in the game.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
Right side Hero. Here's Gafford. And he banks in the layup. Gafford's got his second basket of the game.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And so it's Los Angeles in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting. They've been
37.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Warriors trail by 16. And here is Curry. Oubre outside. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, they don't have time to dwell on that. They just need to learn from their mistakes and move forward. Next play.
Steps back. Pass to Jerome. Rebound by Nurkic.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Screen by Nurkic. Curry on the wing. It's stolen by Green. Over in the corner, Hero. Now Whitmore, covered by Oubre. And that one's good, Whitmore. Whitmore's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Los Angeles. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Lakers.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And not just that, they're also forcing turnovers at a high rate and taking advantage in transition.
And Green gets it to go.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
To the middle. Here's Nurkic. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Outside, Hero. Pass to Whitmore. Shot clock at 6. They grab their own miss. They kick it out to Green. Launches it. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
And here's Nurkic. Oubre up top. Here's Shireman. And another three for Golden State.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Pass to Hero. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Such a competitor. Hero got fired up by their last three.
Curry way outside. And the Warriors, another three.
Once he crosses half court, you need to stay awake because he can drop it from deep.
Pass to Hero. Over Kispert. Hero, no good. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. They trail by 18. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Shireman can hit.
Blocking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
Whitmore up top. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
Lakers leading by 18. Jerome with it. Outside, Reed. Nurkic with the double team. Lakers passing it around. Hero, no good. Warriors trail by 18. Pass to Shireman. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Shireman's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Warriors. And J.J. Redick is called timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. And she's got a story for us, an update. Allie?
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. And they told the team, let's keep doing what we're doing. We're up. Do not forget that. They told their team to just relax, to have fun, and to finish this one out. We'll see if they do, guys.
Okay, Ellie, thank you. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Warriors ball. Substitution for your Lakers.
Warriors trail by 15. Now, here's Kispert. Green outside. Here's Cooper. Lets it go. Sweet shot at the right time. Now, Whitmore. Five to shoot. He got it right before the clock ran out.
And Whitmore a beast inside because of his power and ability to elevate.
.149 left in the fourth quarter. Now Williams. And stolen by Murray. Now Jerome. And GA, you look at all these great European players. Some saying that youth development in the U.S. could emulate aspects of what they're doing overseas in their system.
Well, it's already going in that direction. Youngsters able to, in essence, go pro from their early teens. But the academies they've set up over there, they are, no doubt, intriguing.
Here's Cooper.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
First personal foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
At the line for the Warriors.
And Cooper drops both of them. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well. No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Los Angeles.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Yeah, exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
The shot is off. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.